Minecraft farms are not known to be pretty, but that's all gonna change today. We're gonna decorate as many farms as we can, starting with an iron farm. I wanted to make this look like a floating island with ruins on top, so that's exactly what we did. And there's gonna be a bunch of different farms later in the video that look so much cooler. But this is what we have for the iron farm. This is going to be a long video. This took 2 hours, but enough dilly-dallying. I want to make a few more farms surrounding this. So we're going to need quite a few stony materials so we can make a bunch more of these little islands. Spruce, moss, terracotta, and dirt. So this shouldn't be too hard. We just want to make a smaller kind of design. And you know what? I think a bamboo farm might work a little bit better in this kind of little confined space. Let's bring in a little bit of our terracotta and our orange terracotta to kind of make it look like a little bit of dirt. Now we can go in with our moss and lime terracotta. I think this looks really good for a little island to put a little farm. But if I'm going to be honest, I don't know how to make a bamboo farm. It seems pretty easy. I just don't know the best way to do it. I think we can just like do this, maybe? And like, boom, it's on. We use piston, observer facing this way. The bamboo grows. And you know what? I am thoroughly pleased with this. Imagine just a bunch of these things just surrounding this whole thing with a bunch of little farms in them. Oh, that is going to be so cool. All right, let's move on to the next farm. This stuff, it's just gunpowder. I have a texture pack on it. It's gunpowder. I need a bunch of gunpowder. If I put it right up here with these other farms, it'll look very out of place. Because there's actually a ocean biome right over here, I think. Right there. All right, let's make this farm. Anyways, this farm should be working now. And I told you before, it is not pretty. This thing is like a big circle. It's like a big UFO. So what do you do with a big ugly circle that you don't know what to do with? You make an oil rig. It's not nearly finished, but you kind of get the gist of it. Building this was actually pretty easy. You just put a bunch of little buildings together and then put some pipes and some wires all together and then boom, you got an oil rig. What else is there to say? But in the end, I think it turned out really quite cool. Look at that, that's cool. Though I do want to finish up a few more of these islands right over here. Oh, let's do this. Hey, we did it! We got a few more farms here. So we got a honey farm, cactus, lava, and a double tall flower farm. But for now, I think we gotta move on to the next farm. We've got a whole bunch more to do, and I am not excited for that. Now, we might have like 7 farms done, but there's a bit of a problem. My village is looking absolutely disgusting. There's just like a little blob of moss here. And we've also got a field of just tilled dirt. What am I doing here? This place is an absolute mess. So I think we need to take a few minutes to actually fix some stuff up here. Oh man, this place is not looking good. Okay, that's good enough. Let's go back to some farms. Now, we want to make a sheep farm next, and luckily enough, we have a few sheep here. So sheep farms aren't that difficult. I just need like a few different materials. But really, it's just how do I make this look nice? That's the big problem. With this, I'm going to go through the building process with you so we can just do some stuff together. So I'm thinking we have like one going across here and then one right here. So I like to start with the actual redstone build, then I can work around it. So let's make a few more of these modules and then we should be good to go. So we've got 2 layers of the sheep pods here, and then we got a minecart going all the way across. But now we need to get the sheep inside all of their little pods, which will be the hard parts. All right, my army, come on, let's go, let's go. You are in a pod? Get in your pod. There we go. We are doing great. All right, it's a little bit of a mess, but we got everything going good. So we put in a little bit of a floor here using furnaces and deep slate. So we went in with these different types of white blocks and tried to make this kind of plaster looking kind of thing. Where there's like this gray wall back here, but we tried to paint it over, but it didn't go too well. We got a minecart going through here, collecting all of the wool, and then we used some mud back there to kind of make it seem a bit farther back. You can kind of see we got this really harsh transition from the lights to the darks, and we get this really nice kind of border effect. So now we can work on the roof, which we're going to use a really cool design for, a stone roof. We are going to be building a bunch of different stuff inside of here, kind of cover up the bareness of that roof. Yes, it's finally done, and we have so many fun little details here. We have our sheep all across the side here, fluorescent strips of lights up here, and then we got this little computer station over here that looks very nice. We can get our wool down here, and overall, this place is just looking great. I am so pleased with how this place looks. Now, if you like what you saw and you want to get more building tutorials and tricks, then I would suggest my Patreon. For as little as $1.99. You can get exclusive building videos and tutorials that you will not get anywhere else. So if you want to expand your building knowledge, then that is the place to go. Otherwise, that is all I have for today. The next video is going to be massive.